You always scored 701 in every mock exam. But in the college entrance exam, you only got a miserable 342. All because you awakened the ultimate principal system. Train students. And you get 10x returns in level 5 talent items. So you controlled your scores yourself? You flat out turned down Qingbai Martial Arts University's offer. Just when everyone thought you'd regret it, they suddenly realized all the deities born on Earth were your students. As for your college entrance exam, both your homeroom teacher and parents had high hopes for you. No one expected this result. But when everyone tried to comfort you, you didn't care at all. You were lost in your own thoughts.
Congrats, host. You completed the score control quest.
The God-level principal system is now activated. This system is designed to help the host become the strongest martial arts university principal. Support Method 1. Just complete system missions related to your school, and you'll get rewards. Support Method 2. Recruit and train students, and you'll gain talent from your students. Get 10x return on 5G talent items. Support Method 3. Train 30 students until they graduate at Heavenly Realm level, and you'll get the full escape title. Immortal and indestructible. Totally unbeatable. Right after that, the system gives you your first mission. Host, please find a place to set up your own martial arts university. Reward for this quest: 3 bottles of martial power drink, containing pure martial power. It can quickly boost martial artist levels. A heavenly voice echoes in your mind. You smirk. The truth is, you're a transmigrator. You failed the entrance exam on purpose to activate the system. You controlled your score intentionally. Back in the day, Qingbai would have been a great choice. But with the system now, who cares about Qingbai? You can build a martial arts university way better than Qingbai. So, you just took the old warehouse keys from your parents and rushed out in a hurry. You showed up at an old warehouse in the suburbs. Overgrown weeds in front. Rusty steel door. Obviously abandoned for years. Years ago, your parents used it for their business. But the business failed. And since it's in the middle of nowhere, they couldn't sell or rent it. So it just sat here unused. Didn't expect it'd be useful now. You smile slightly. You push open the warehouse door. You're going to build your martial arts university here. It may look run down, but it's actually pretty big. About 500 square meters. If you clean it up, it's good enough to start with. It just barely works. You go all in. It took you 2 or 3 days to finally make it usable. You didn't tell any friends or family. You kept it all secret. Until your school gets some real strength. You're not telling anyone. When you hang up the metal sign for God-Making Academy, your first mission to set up a school is done. System randomly gives you 3 bottles of martial power drink. With just a thought, a bottle of pale yellow liquid appears in your hand. Martial medicine is made for martial artists. It boosts their power, heals injuries, stuff like that. Crafted by professional apothecaries. Martial meds go from grade 1 up to 10. The higher the grade, the tougher the requirements for the apothecary. Much harder to make, and way more valuable. Now you have 3 bottles of martial power drink. It's really rare in a small city like Anshi. You plan to save the martial power drink for your students. As long as you train students and boost their levels, you get 10x returns. New mission. Host, please recruit your first student. Mission reward: SSS rank fusion fire technique. A powerful weapon that merges all kinds of fire. Remember, this system is for helping the host become the top principal, so no weak students can sneak in. Only accept those with God-level potential. If the system spots a student with that potential, it will notify you. The system's voice gets you hyped again. Besides grades for martial medicine, martial arts talents also have levels. From low to high, G, F, E, D, C, B, A. F, S, 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 S. S rank is the highest 5G level you know so far. Any SSS 5G is worth a fortune. They call them national treasures. Right now, just recruiting 1 student gets you 1. That's crazy. You feel super happy. But you start to frown a bit. With these requirements, it's gonna be really hard. A genius is already super rare. A student with God potential, even less. Anyone with that kind of talent would already be snatched up by the top global powers. So how would you get to recruit them? You let out a little sigh and think you'll just take it step by step. Get the word out and see what happens. So you start following your plan. First, you paid for some online ads, posted them on major video and social platforms. Other than martial arts, this world is basically just like the earth you came from. Not much different at all. But you know your school's condition well, so you didn't post the real thing. Of course you wouldn't show that online. So online, you used clips of other fancy school campuses and added some impressive captions. Massive luxury campus, trillions in training resources, top-tier faculty. God-making academy helps every student reach godhood. Basically, just hype them in first. When the ads went out, they quickly grabbed a lot of students' attention. God-making academy. Sounds pretty awesome. It's in our anshi. How come I've never heard of it? I checked the National Martial Arts University list and didn't find it. Probably just some knockoff school. No way, the video looks pretty good. A fake school shouldn't have all that. Whatever. I'll just call and ask. For a while, a bunch of curious students started calling you. At first, it made you happy. But after a few calls, you stopped smiling. The students calling all had low exam scores. Couldn't even hit the 400-point line for basic martial arts colleges, let alone have God-level potential. Not even one real genius. Not a single one. Though, thinking about it, students with real talent would have already picked a top martial arts university. There's no way they'd risk it on a school that isn't even listed in the National Martial Arts University Registry. So you made some flyers instead and tried your luck on the street. Of course, that barely helped. Most people wouldn't take a flyer. And those who did, barely few, took one. Also just took a glance and tossed it in the trash. Some even cursed Chen Zhuan, calling him a scammer. Handed out flyers for days with zero results. Right now, you're even more frustrated and irritated. You thought binding the system would change things instantly. But you're stuck at the starting line. Still can't even recruit a single student. Becoming the strongest principal? That's just a fantasy. Right at that moment, a group of people suddenly rushed past you. Instinctively, you look up and follow their gaze. Ahead, a boy and a girl are standing by the street. The boy is sharp-eyed and handsome. He stands tall and confident. His whole presence reveals nobility and pride. The girl, however, looks a bit down and out. Her face is beautiful, but her clothes are very plain. Yet, in her bright eyes, you can still see a strong determination. Wang Dashao, why aren't you staying in Imperial City? Suddenly showing up in this little place to find me. What, you missed me? The girl gives a fake smile as she looks at the boy. Seems like she knows something bad is about to happen. The boy just grins and pulls out a red book from his coat. You know very well, the gap between you and me is huge now. So this engagement set by our elders. I'm ending it. Thud. He throws the engagement letter hard onto the ground. The boy turns to leave, but the girl suddenly calls out to stop him. She picks up the engagement letter from the ground, clenching her teeth. This engagement was something your Wang family begged us to make in the first place. Now that you want to break it off, it should be me ending it with you. Wang Yangshao, listen up. East of the river for 30 years. West of the river for 30 years. Don't look down on someone just because they're poor now. I shall your will make all of you regret this one day. After saying that, she ripped the engagement letter to pieces. Wang Yangshao only sneered with disdain, finding this powerless rage laughable. In a flash, he disappeared into the sky like a streak of light. You watched the entire thing from not far away. Your expression is a bit strange. A breakup, 30 years on the East Bank, 30 years on the West Bank. Why does this scene feel oddly familiar? Suddenly, the system's voice rings out. The system has detected someone with godlike potential. Name, Zhao Yuer. Background, from a top martial arts family. Abandoned granddaughter of the Zhao family. Experience, Zhao Yuer. She used to have the highest talent in Zhao family. She was seen as the next leader by the Zhao family. Even the prestigious Wang family of Imperial City begged for an engagement. But years ago, Zhao Yuer's martial arts level suddenly collapsed for some reason. After becoming just an ordinary person with no strength, she was rejected and isolated by her family. And even kicked out. The Wang family also took their chance and broke off the engagement. Currently, this hidden info is unknown to anyone. Zhao Yuer's martial arts setback is linked to a ring she wears. It's an evil object that drains martial power. When you hear the system, you instantly perk up. A person with god-tier potential. Here she is. You walk up to Zhao Yuer and hand her your flyer. Miss Zhao, check out the God-Making Academy. Zhao Yuer doesn't even look at it. She pushes away your flyer instantly and walks off coldly. Right now, she's not interested in any God-Making Academy. Plus, from her understanding, unless it's something like Qingbai University, the rest are just sketchy martial arts schools. Seeing she's ignoring you, you're not mad. You just put the flyer away and calmly say, Miss Zhao, you don't want to be unable to train forever and keep being looked down on, right? Zhao Yuer hears that, and her steps halt. What do you mean? I have a way to fix your martial arts setback problem. Zhao Yuer looks surprised, but quickly regains her composure. My problem. Even the best martial arts families in the capital couldn't solve. Why should I believe you? Miss Zhao, it's understandable to doubt me, but you should know better than anyone, given your situation. Even the most unlikely solution is worth a try. Hearing that, Zhao Yuer's face darkens. She knows you're telling the truth. All right, help me take a look. I'll help you, no problem. But you have to agree to become my student. Zhao Yuer nods. Compared to never being able to train again and getting bullied, joining your school is much better. Zhao Yuer agrees, not wasting any time. She lifts her left hand, pointing at an antique bronze ring. The reason is simple. That ring is cursed. It constantly drains your martial energy. That's why your level hasn't improved all these years, or even dropped to 0. Hearing your explanation, Zhao Yuer's face, that was a bit hopeful, suddenly goes cold again. I don't think that's funny. This ring was left by her mom. How could there be a problem with it? Not to mention her family used all resources to investigate back then. And they checked this ring too, found nothing wrong with it. People around are all shaking their heads. Is this guy just trying to scam her? Seeing Zhao Yuer doesn't believe you. You don't mind, miss. I'll say this again. Compared to where you are now, trying a solution is definitely worth it. Zhao Yuer hears that, goes quiet. After a while, she finally takes off the ring and sets it aside. Then she sits down cross-legged, palms facing up. Air around her starts gathering at her core. Everyone can tell. She's absorbing the martial energy in the air. Martial energy is the key for martial artists to level up, like the spiritual key in those immortal cultivation novels. As the energy flows into her body, Zhao Yuer's level starts going up. Maybe because she'd once reached a really high level. She levels up super fast. In just over 10 minutes, she successfully broke through to a new level. She's now at level 1 of the High Realm. The world's martial ranks are named by Dragon Country, from lowest to highest. Hai Su, Yu, Shen, Wei, Si, Chun, Mao, Yin, Shu. These are the 12 basic stages for martial artists. They're named after the 12 emperors of Dragon Country, so people call them the 12 Emperor Realms. The 12 Emperor Realms. Each has 3 levels. High Realm has level 12 and 3. After Zhao Yuer reached High Realm level 1, she immediately stopped absorbing martial energy and checked the time. Usually after every level up, my martial energy drains away super fast until it all disappears. Now it's 3:02 p.m. In 30 more minutes, if my martial arts level still hasn't changed, that proves your method is right. But if it does, then you're a fraud. After Zhao Yu finished speaking, she closed her beautiful eyes again and waited quietly. She looks calm on the outside, but she's secretly gripping her sleeve, deeply nervous inside. Emotionally, she wants Chen Zhuan's method to work more than anyone. But logically, it's hard to believe. She knows exactly what's up with that ring. Compared to the nervous crowd nearby, you keep smiling, looking totally confident. Half an hour later, Zhao Yu slowly opened her bright eyes, nervously threw a palm strike at the air. Right after, the air shook, with a muffled sound. My martial arts level didn't drop, so it really was the ring's fault. Looking at the power of her strike, and feeling the martial energy flowing in her body, Zhao Yu was shocked and happy. She tried to calm herself down, and sat quietly again. Just one try still isn't enough to prove your method works. She needs more time to make sure. And so she waited for a whole day and night. Impatient onlookers lost interest, and the crowd changed who knows how many times. But you quietly stayed by Zhao Yu's side. Whenever she got hungry or thirsty, you got her food and water. Strong martial artists can go without eating, living off their energy. But Zhao Yu obviously can't do that right now. On the third morning, Zhao Yu finally stood up, eyes still red, crying tears of joy. Now she's completely sure. Your method really works. Her martial energy hasn't dropped at all. She's even gotten stronger. Well, do you believe me now? You smile and hand Zhao Yu a drink. Zhao Yu takes it, tilts her head back, and downs the whole thing. That icy cold feeling makes her even more sure that this is all real. How did you know? My ring was the problem. Zhao Yu wipes her lips and stares straight at you. She doesn't get why her mom's ring ended up making her weaker, and can't figure out how you knew either. Don't ask about that. You just need to keep your promise now. Come to my school. You stay quiet. So Zhao Yu doesn't ask more. Don't worry, I promised. I never go back on my word. You give a crooked smile. But saying it isn't enough. You pull out the enrollment contract. You'd prepared ahead of time. A written contract is much safer. Zhao Yu looks a little weirded out, but still signs her name. Meanwhile, the system chimes again. Congrats! You finished your first student recruitment. Reward, SS level fusion fire technique granted. You can use your reward anytime. You and your student are now linked. Student number 1, Zhao Yu talent, S level flame power. People with this talent are born to control fire and unleash more power with fire weapons than anyone else. Level, Taijing Stage 1 5G5 Treasure Devouring Ring. The Devouring Ring can absorb and store martial energy and release it as needed. It's an offensive, evil tier treasure. Note, Zhao Yu is now your student. Her talent and treasure have been copied to you, and you'll get 10 times the return. Hearing the system notification, you can't help but smile. It was a bit bumpy, but you still got the SS level fusion fire technique. What excites you more is Zhao Yu's talent. You know, talents are ranked just like martial arts. And the highest is SSS level. The higher the talent, the greater the future potential. And Zhao Yu is already at SS level, just one step away from the best. No doubt she's a born legend. And that devouring ring of hers turns out to be a ring that can absorb and store power for attack. And it's even 10-star grade. These treasures hold crazy martial energy. Good for attack or defense. They're the ultimate weapons for martial artists. The treasures are graded from 1 to 10 stars. The higher the star, the harder to craft, and the rarer they are. 10 stars is the max. Zhao Yu's devouring ring is already the best there is. And most importantly, Zhao Yu is your student now, and you get everything she has. So that means you also have S-level fusion fire technique and the devouring ring. Right now, Zhao Yu looks at you, curious about God-making academy. Simply put, it's just like what it says here. You don't explain much, and just hand over the rest of your flyers to Zhao Yu. 1,000-acre luxury campus, trillions in training resources, top-tier teachers. God-making academy helps each student become a legend. This school sounds wild. Zhao Yu glances at the flyer, her pretty face full of surprise. In her mind, the top martial arts colleges like Qingbai are set up just like this. But here in Little Anshi, there's somehow a college on par with Qingbai. She never saw that coming. This God-making academy. Is it really as powerful as the flyer says? Zhao Yu looks at you suspiciously. How come I've never heard of it? Normally, if a school like that existed, everyone in the country would know. But she has zero memory of it, like it just popped up out of nowhere. Some things aren't for normal people to know. So it's normal if you haven't heard of it. Getting into God-making academy will be the luckiest thing in your life. Faced with Zhao Yu's doubt, you immediately act all mysterious, totally calm, always dodging the questions, and avoiding real answers, mixing things up. Zhao Yu thinks for a second, and feels like that makes sense. There's always someone better, and another sky above. If you could spot the ring's problem so specifically, that proves you're a master, and masters are always mysterious. So it's normal she's never heard of the academy. Now she's even more curious about it. She's made up her mind to make the Zhao and Wang families regret it. First, She has to get her power back ASAP. He could end up even stronger than before. But now he doesn't have the Zhao family's training resources, so he'll definitely grow much slower than before. Right now, he badly needs a fertile place for cultivation. And this Creation Academy is as good as Qingbai. It's obviously a great place to go. Next, you lead him away. An hour later, Zhao Yu stands at the academy gate, looking confused. This is that fancy campus you mentioned? She sees the main gate with still wet paint, full of bumps. The grounds are a mess. Old, broken buildings patched with random materials. Her pretty face darkens with anger. How the hell does this count as luxury? You still look calm as ever. The academy sits next to An City's biggest mountain. There's a river and village in front. Mountains, water, and some village life. Classic countryside villa vibes. Inside the academy, it's got the most popular battle-damaged decor, keeping up with fashion trends. Trendy villa, stylish renovation. What's not luxurious about this? You say it all serious. Zhao Yu almost bursts out laughing from anger. Fine, I'll call it luxury then. So where's all that top teaching talent you talked about? Zhao Yu's face is still dark. She tries to hold back her anger as she asks. You cough a couple times. Stand tall and proud. Hands behind your back like a big boss. Alright, cards on the table. I'm both the founder and teacher of Creation Academy. Right now, Zhao Yu is totally so mad her chest heaves. That promised huge fancy campus is just an abandoned warehouse. And the top faculty is really just a failed high schooler. Now she finally gets it. You totally tricked her. What a joke. Creation Academy as strong as Qingbai. The whole warehouse, probably only that sign reading Creation Academy, is even new. Now that she thinks about it, you're probably no master either. You just happened to fix her setback. Stupid scammer, hope I never see you again. Zhao Yu gives you a cold glare. She stomps her foot, ready to leave. But you look totally calm. Young people just can't keep cool. Okay, maybe the fancy school and top faculty were lies. But the cultivation resources are for real. With that, you pull out the little bottle from a system quest. The reward 3 bottles of power elixir. You take them out. At the same time, you also grab the SS level 5G fusion fire skill. And with a flash from the system, a 5G technique book appears in your hand. You turn around now. These 3 power elixirs and this SS level 5G fusion fire book are all yours. Zhao Yu, already turning away, suddenly freezes. 3 bottles of power elixir aren't easy to find in a small place like in city. She never thought this scammer could really get them. But making her be a scammer student for that? That's just naive. Upgrading her martial skills is only a matter of time. These 3 elixirs aren't necessary. She keeps walking away without a glance. But after just 2 steps, suddenly something dawns on her. She turns around fast. Her eyes lock on the technique book in your hand. You think, I'd still believe a liar could have an SS level weapon. If you didn't believe me, you wouldn't have turned around. At least you want to see if this is real or not. Zhao Yu's brows furrowed. You totally read her mind. So can you let me see it first? Not just see. You can even train with it first. It's fine. You act super confident. Just hand over the weapon and the power elixir and toss them to Zhao Yu. Then you point to the academy buildings. There are lots of empty rooms here. Pick anyone to train in. Looking at the technique book and elixir in her hand, Zhao Yu's eyes darkened. You're being so generous. It makes this seem even more fake. But thinking about how important an SS level technique is, she decides to try it out anyway. She picks an empty room, quietly takes the 5 elixirs and the book inside, and you wait outside. A smirk creeps onto your lips. Now, once Zhao Yu masters the fusion fire technique, you'll get a 10x return. All in all, you just need to relax and let Zhao Yu do the work. Inside the rundown room, Zhao Yu stares intently at the book. Her delicate hands tremble. Even her breathing gets faster. She knows it's probably fake, but she can't help feeling nervous and excited. After all, this could be an SSS level technique. A technique considered a national treasure, even for a top martial family like the Zhao clan. The Wang family only has level techniques, just S level at most. For her, if this is real, her future accomplishments would easily crush both the Zhao and Wang clans, not only wash away past shame, She might even become a pillar of the Dragon Kingdom. She takes a deep breath, trying to calm herself. As soon as she opens to the first page of the book, it turns into a flash of light that shoots right into her forehead. Suddenly, tons of info fill her mind. The book puts all its contents straight into her mind. No need to flip through over and over. But there's the original and a copy. The main one can be used forever. A copy only works once and disappears after you use it. Usually, to prevent techniques from leaking, they only give you a copy, the one you gave Xiao Yu.
Disappeared as soon as it opened.
So it's clearly just a copy. She immediately sits cross-legged, closes her pretty eyes. She didn't expect much at first. Everything you did before seems so unreliable to her. But as she studies, a look of shock shows on her face. As the Zhao clan's former genius, her talent needs no explanation. Even with S-level Zhao clan techniques, she'd get the idea after just one read. She'd get it mostly, but the first few lines of your technique made her reread them dozens of times. Still couldn't figure it out. She knew deep down, it wasn't just nonsense. Not the kind that's just gibberish. Instead, after reading, she formed a sense of how to practice subconsciously, but couldn't express it clearly yet. That kind of confusion is how you feel facing profound techniques. If it even makes her feel that way, it must be really high level. At least SS level. Maybe even SS level. Realizing your technique wasn't simple, Zhao Yu got serious. 3 days flew by. Zhao Yu slowly opened her eyes and let out a long breath. After these days of constant studying, she finally had some idea. She closed her pretty eyes, focused her mind, started channeling her energy the way she understood it. And then her palm suddenly burst out with a ball the size of her head, of red fire. Then she smacked the red fire onto a nearby stool, instantly burned it to ash, even left a black hole in the floor. The room filled with a burnt smell. This fusion fire technique really is SS level, and it fits my talent perfectly. Zhao Yu looked at herself, almost too excited to sit still. She thought the technique might be SS level difficulty. Now that she's trained it herself, she's totally sure this is barely entry level. Not even at the first stage yet. But even at this stage, with just a first rank martial art base, she could pull off this much power. None of Zhao clan's old techniques could do this. Most importantly, this is a fire technique. And her gift is fire too, so the power doubles. It's made for her. She bit her lip hard, clenched her fists. Light flashed in her eyes. With this technique, plus my gift, why worry about learning this? After calming down a little, she looked at the 3 bottles of elixir you gave her. This stuff can boost her power fast, without any hesitation. She drank down all 3 bottles at once. Right away she felt pure force, spread from her stomach all over her body. With each thump deep inside, her energy skyrocketed. Breakthrough to level 2, breakthrough to level 3, breakthrough to the first stage. At the same time, you outside hear the system ding. Congrats, host. Your student Zhao Yu has mastered the fusion fire technique. The system automatically copied it to you. Every time Zhao Yu improves in this technique, you'll get a 10x boost. Lounging in your chair, you suddenly sit up straight. The system gave you the technique, but you hadn't trained in it yet. The system can just copy her results to you, without you doing anything. Letting Zhao Yu do all the work really feels great. Honestly, this rocks. The only thing is, Zhao Yu just started training fusion fire technique. Hasn't leveled up yet, so you can't get the 10x return yet. You grab your thermos.
Take a sip of goji berry tea.
Good for health and strength. Suddenly, the system chimes again. Your student Zhao Yu's power went up a level. You get a 10-level boost. The technique hasn't hit the bonus mark yet, but your level is high enough. As your energy surges inside, your strength climbs rapidly. Stops at level 3. You can't help but grin. Just by taking a sip, you went from an average person and broke through 30 minor stages in a row, reaching Silver Mirror level 3. This leveling speed. Even the top elites would cry if they saw it. This lunchtime nap feels amazing. As your level increases, your eyes and your whole vibe have changed completely. There's invisible energy swirling around you. A clueless mosquito flies by and dies instantly. That's the basic 1-2D salute. Mainly, it boosts your senses and physical strength for martial arts, laying the groundwork for future training. Focus and feel carefully. Your senses really are way sharper than before. You even feel endless power inside you. You glance at your system panel. Except for 5G fusion fire technique. Everything else you got from Zhao Yuer. Just recruit more students. And you can score a lot for free. With talents as strong as Zhao Yuer, this level 5 fusion fire technique actually pairs really well with flame talent. When Zhao Yuer upgrades again, I wonder, how strong she get? Can't wait to see. Looking at your talents and martial skills, you frown again. From what you know, the reason they call it a talent is because it's an innate ability from above. Trying to change or upgrade it later is basically going against the heavens. Pretty much impossible. So that means your flame talent's rank is stuck at SS level forever. Just one step away from the top SS level. That really bugs your perfectionist side. It's torture for you. System task refreshed. Host must get National Martial Arts University certification for your school. Task reward. Talent enhancement injection by 1. Can forcefully boost martial arts talent rank. You freeze for a moment, then feel a wave of joy. Talk about asking and receiving. If you get that talent injection, wouldn't your flame talent be upgraded to SSS? Come to think of it, this system mission actually fits what you want. In this world, martial arts universities are kind of like sects from Cultivation novels. Anyone with some skills can start one. But for a martial university to get real recognition, it needs national approval first. Basically, National Martial Arts University certification. Any school without this status is just called a diploma mill by everyone. They rarely last long. Some even get wiped out by the government regularly. Right now, everyone thinks Zhashang Academy is a diploma mill. No sane person would come here. That makes it really hard for you to recruit students. But if you get accredited, at least you'll be a proper university. That would definitely help things a lot. Just then, Zhao Yuer suddenly opens the door. You quickly snap out of your thoughts. You look at her with a slight smile. See, I told you I wasn't lying. Zhao Yuer looks at you, her expression a bit complicated. Sorry, I misunderstood you before. Even though the school looks totally run down and not legit at all, the 5G technique you gave me really is SS level. It's priceless. That really counts as a billion-dollar treasure. Back when the Zhao family rose up and became a top family in the capital, it was all thanks to their S-level 5G. But you're giving out SS-level weapons. This academy is bound to shine. Maybe it actually can do what its name claims. Create gods. Zhao Yuer looks confused. She really doesn't get. Why, when you have SS-level weapons, you built a school in such a dump, with everything falling apart? She's also surprised. She's never heard of you before. Remember, SS-level weapons are just too rare. Everyone knows where every SS-level weapon belongs. Everyone is recorded somewhere. She knows about all the owners. Except you never heard your name once. You calmly sip your goji berry tea, acting mysterious. Slowly you say, everyone in this world is different. Some like chasing fame and fortune. Some want a quiet life. Hearing this, Zhao Yuer nods slightly. I get it now. Seeing that you successfully misled Zhao Yuer, you can't help but take another sip of tea, smiling to yourself. Actually, the reason you built a school in this rundown place is simply because you're out of money. Then you brought up, in a couple days you'll go with me to take the National Martial Arts University certification exam. Earning the national certification, isn't that easy? You have to pass a specific test. As for the exam, there are categories: founders, leaders, and students. Right now, the academy only has Zhao Yuer as a student. She's the only one you can take. Hearing your plan, Zhao Yuer finds it a bit strange. Didn't you just say our academy doesn't care about fame or gains? Now the vibe just totally changed. Even if she can't figure it out, she still agrees. Then you speak up again. Your talent and martial skills are strong, but your current martial level is still pretty low. It might be unstable. To make sure you pass the exam 100%, you need to boost your strength these next couple days. Come with me to the underground fight arena. Zhao Yuer frowns, feeling even more confused.
Logically.
Since you can put up SS class resources, if you want to level up fast, why not just use your resources directly? Why make it so complicated? You notice Zhao Yuer is puzzled, pretending to be mysterious. You force an explanation. Directly feeding resources might give a quick strength boost, but in the long run, it'll limit your future growth potential. Not worth it. Best way is actual combat for training, plus some resources as support. Real pros all become strong like this. Zhao Yuer hears that, nods slightly, thinking it makes sense. You grin. Fooled her again. Actually, with her talent and her past setback, as long as she doesn't overuse resources, she won't be affected at all. You were bluffing, just because you don't have training resources right now. So the underground arena is your only shot, hoping you can win some resources. After some quick prep, you take Zhao Yuer to an abandoned building on the outskirts of an city. In front of this old building covered in vines, stand several people totally wrapped up, only their eyes visible. They glare sharply, with a powerful hidden martial presence. If anything happens, they'll attack like arrows. These are the death fighters of the underground arena. The real fight arena is hidden under this abandoned building. What's called the underground arena is a hidden shady dual location. Whether you're here as a fighter or as an audience, you have a shot to win tons of training resources. But way more likely you die here, or lose everything, spectators or fighters. As you walk up, one death fighter steps forward and asks cautiously, with one hand hidden behind his back, secretly ready to strike. If you do anything weird, he'll attack right away. Spectator and fighter. You know, spectator means entering as audience. Fighter means you're up as a contestant, seeing you're not a threat. They clear a path. The old, broken door starts twisting suddenly and turns into a secret entrance to the basement. You raise an eyebrow? They must have used a disguised martial treasure. This underground arena really is stacked. Rumor has it, the arena belongs to the world's biggest dark organization, the dark web. With that power, not surprising? Stepping through the secret door, everything changes upside down. Dim lights, tense and crazy vibes. Some folks are totally obsessed, eyes red from betting, gambling like zombies. There's arenas made with high-end martial treasures. Fighters beating each other bloody. Every spot looks nothing like the rundown place outside. Wait here. I'll go sign you up. You tell Zhao Yuer. Then turn to the arena's sign-up desk. A death fighter tosses you a black bag. He sees you want to fight and speaks coldly. He's used to seeing fools risking it all for profit. When you open the bag, inside is a tag with the number 9 and a black mask. The black mask is a unique ID item in the arena. Whoever wears it, their appearance, voice, and other identity stuff will change randomly. Even your own mom couldn't recognize you. The arena does this to hide the identity of contestants, so spectators can't easily figure out who's strong or weak. Meanwhile, Zhao Yuer waiting for you spots a familiar figure. Her face turns cold instantly. She didn't expect to run into Wang Yongshao here. Wang Yongshao happens to see her too, smiling as he walks over. Not sure what Miss Zhao is doing here. Pretty sure it's none of your business. Zhao Yuer keeps a cold face. She really loathes the guy who publicly broke off their engagement. She can't stand him. Wang Yongshao keeps smiling. Honestly, even if you don't say, I can guess. Miss Zhao was exiled from the Zhao family for years, lost all their resource support, so she's here to fight, hoping to win some training resources. As he says this, he squints a bit. But let me warn you, with your martial regression, entering the arena is suicide. If Miss Zhao is really struggling, I could be generous thanks to our past engagement, and hook you up with a little help. His eyes are full of arrogance as he speaks, watching his fake act. Zhao Yuer wishes she could punch him twice. It's just an arena. No need for young Master Wang's fake concern. Miss Zhao won't give up till she hits rock bottom. I'll be here waiting to collect your corpse. He turns and heads to the arena. You come back just then with the tag. Hand the gear to Zhao Yuer. She takes them and heads to the prep area. You turn and move to the spectators section near the ring. The current contestants are still fighting hard. Only when this fight is over will it be Zhao Yuer's turn. About 20 minutes later, a woman wearing a bikini and showing lots of skin walks onto the ring as the sexy host. Folks, the last match is over. Next up is round 2. Let's skip the chit-chat and call in the fighters for round 2. Cheers and whistles explode. 10 contestants in black masks step onto the ring. All 10 have their bodies altered by the masks. Thin turns fat, short turns tall. Even gender swaps. There's no way to tell who they used to be just by looking. Only the number tags on their chests mark them as contestants 1 through 10. Of course, you know that contestant number 9 is Zhao Yuer. What's interesting is, with the mask on Zhao Yuer, now it looks like a fat guy with a beer belly. She looks nothing like her original, girlish self at all. Everyone. The rules for round 2 are still the same as before. Whoever gets knocked off the ring loses. 2 people fight each round, till one is left standing. The winner gets a prize. And the prize for this match is a grade 3 insight capsule. As soon as the sexy hostess said that, the crowd went wild. A grade 3 insight capsule, as the name suggests, is a martial pill that boosts insight for a short time. It's super useful for martial artists comprehending new skills. Don't think it's just like that martial power liquid. Just because it's the same grade, this one is way more valuable. And even rarer. Honestly, that's a pretty generous reward. No wonder so many gamblers can't stop coming to this underground ring. If Zhao Yuer could get her hands on that capsule, maybe she could finally master the fire fusion art, even reach level 1. Then you'd get a 10x return, right? You do the math in your head? The sexy hostess keeps talking on stage. Folks in the audience, you still have 10 minutes to place your bets early. Pick the contestant you think will win. The countdown starts now. As soon as she finished, everyone started checking out the 10 contestants on stage, deciding who to bet on. Although all the contestants are masked, they can't totally hide their martial aura. Their disguise isn't perfect, so a hint of aura leaks out. Experienced gamblers will use that tiny hint to figure out who's strong and who's not. Everyone senses aura differently, so their picks vary a lot. The only thing in common is, everyone uses Wujin stones to bet. Wujin is a crystal packed with pure martial power, the main currency here. After a few minutes, most people had placed their bets. The betting table was filled with glowing Wujin stones. But some people were just too torn about their pick. They really didn't know who to bet on. Suddenly, someone tossed a small leather pouch onto the table. I'm betting 500,000 Wujin on number 3. Everyone saw it, and their eyes went wide. Wubao in this world come in all shapes and forms. Some are hammers, some are saws, others are earrings or necklaces. This little pouch right here is actually a magic storage bag with a huge space inside. Ordinary folks can't afford something like that, let alone betting with 500,000 Wujin. Everyone quickly looked over and saw it was a young guy, just as expected. Only someone like Wang Yongshao, top of the imperial capital's elite, could pull that off. Someone in the crowd shouted out suddenly, "Young Master Wang can sense better than any of us. Follow his bet and you can't go wrong." Right after that, people scrambled to copy Wang Yongshao's bet. Hearing the gamblers talk, Wang Yongshao couldn't help but smile smugly from what he sensed. Number 3 had the strongest aura during break time. Naturally, they're sure to win. In his opinion, Zhao Yuer's martial art is just getting weaker. Her aura is the weakest among the 10. But with the mask, number 3's aura only leaks out a little, so he has no way of telling which one is Zhao Yuer. But whoever she is, there's no way she could win. If she tries something reckless, she might even get herself killed. He's already ready to collect Zhao Yuer's corpse. In the crowd, you look at the pile of Wujin on the betting table, and you can't help but feel tempted. You really need cash right now. If you could win that pile, that'd be awesome. You put your hand in your pocket, feel around for a while and pull out a piece of metal about the size of a fingernail. I bet 1 piece of metal on no 9. You toss the metal onto the betting table. Metal pieces like this may be common for fighters, but for someone from an ordinary family like you hardly ever saw them before. Even this metal piece was something you just happened to pick up. You couldn't bring yourself to use it until now, compared to other gamblers, who often bet hundreds or thousands of these metals. Using just one really stands out. All the gamblers look at you like you're weird. They can't help but try to talk you out of it. But you just shake your head. You know better than anyone who know 9 is. and how strong they really are. Zhao Yuer just broke through to the first void level. In terms of martial cultivation, she's a bit weaker than the other 9. But don't forget her insane talent and skills. Winning a match at this level is basically no challenge for her. Seeing you wouldn't listen. Many gamblers just sigh. Some troublemakers see a chance to stir things up. Kid, we're just being nice here. And you don't appreciate it? You looking down on us? Or do you think young Master Wang picking no 3 is dumb? You stay cold-faced. So what if I do? You know they're just trying to start trouble. But you have no reason to be polite. As for Wang Yongshao, that's even less worth mentioning. After hearing your reply, those troublemakers start laughing. Young Master Wang, did you hear that? This kid just admitted picking no 3 is dumb. He basically insulted you too. As soon as he said this, everyone's eyes turned to Wang Yongshao. Obviously, they successfully pointed the fire at Wang Yongshao. Everyone's to see how the big shot from the Wang family in the capital will react. Wang Yongshao frowned, then slowly said, "You guys picking a fight with me? Are you looking for death?" That instantly froze those troublemakers. Now they really regret it. Then he turns to you. But I really want to know. Why do you think picking no 3 is dumb? No reason. If you really think no 3 will win, let's gamble on it. Having seen the grudge between Zhao Yuer and Wang Yongshao, of course you don't like Wang Yongshao either. Wang Yongshao looks cold as ice. You don't show him any respect at all, which is a slap in the face for him. He's clearly upset now. You then point at Wang Yongshao and the small leather pouch you tossed on the betting table. Bet on your no 3 winning, or my no 9 winning. If I lose, do whatever you want with me. If I win, you give me a pouch and some metal too. Well, Wang Yongshao doesn't hesitate at all, and just agrees. He has plenty of metal to bet with, and he doesn't think he could lose anyway. He just wants to teach is Chen Zhuan, who clearly doesn't respect him, a lesson. The gamblers see your wager and get excited. A bet within a bet, this is awesome. This is going to be fun. As soon as you make the bet, the sexy female host speaks up again from the stage. Player no 1 and no 5 step into the center of the ring, getting ready to fight. The female host waves her hand and shouts, "Start." Just as she says that, she's suddenly cut off by another voice. Everyone turns toward the sound, and their eyes land on No 9. The host frowns. No 9. What do you want? No 9 speaks up slowly. Host, I want to finish this fast. Can I just fight all 9 of them at once? As soon as he says this, the whole place explodes in shock. Holy crap, he's really trying to fight 9 at once. Did I just hear that right? I've been coming to this underground arena for years, but I've never seen anything like this. Seriously, who's giving this guy the confidence? Everyone in the audience looks dumbfounded. Then they glance over at you. Kid, looks like your bet with Wang Ai is a sure loss. Wang Yongshao glances your way too. You really have no eye for picking people. To everyone here, no, 9 has 0 chance of winning. Going 1 against 9? That's just suicide, whether I have good instincts or not. Let's see after the results are out. You just smile calmly. The host looks at No 9 and asks seriously. As long as they agree, you can challenge as many as you like at once. No problem. But are you sure you want to do this? I have to remind you, 1 against 9. That's never happened in the arena. It's very risky. No, 9 nods. I'm sure. The female host gives him a long look, then turns to the other 9 contestants. What about you guys? We're in 2. The 9 all agree at once. Everyone here on this stage is chasing profits and ruthless as hell. Cold-blooded. If they can kick someone out right away, they're all for it. Since you all agree, let's get started. The female host steps off the stage, and No 9 moves to the center. Right now, inside this not-so-large ring,
10 contestants stand tall,
taking up about a fifth of the arena. No 9 stands alone on the right side, about to face off against the other 9. Sides are crystal clear. Tension in the air. I've been coming here for years. Never seen an idiot as reckless as you. Why bother arguing with someone who wants to die? Let's finish this and move on. The 9 trade a little trash talk, then draw their weapons right away, charging at No 9. Their eyes are full of bloodlust. Their power surges up. not holding anything back. The gamblers shake their heads at this. Wang Yangshao doesn't even bother watching. 1 versus 9? No way to win. And with the others not holding back. It's just suicide on stage. He's already thinking about how to teach you a lesson later. In the ring, facing 9 oncoming opponents with no mercy. No, 9 doesn't panic at all. You see his palm suddenly burst out with a red-hot flame, giving off crazy heat. The air twists in the waves of heat. Without any hesitation, he hurls the fire at the 9 attackers. The red flame splits in midair, becoming 9 separate fireballs, each one aiming for a different fighter. The 9 see this, but don't dodge or flinch. They just use one hand to block with their weapons. To them, these flames are nothing, not even a scratch. But then, as the fireballs touched the weapons they raised to block, their weapons burned up and vanished instantly. Even water-based weapons couldn't resist. Same thing happened to them. Fiery heat pierced right through their weapons, then landed on their bodies. Their skin split and flesh tore open in a flash. It sizzled loudly, felt like getting grilled alive. Bro. We surrender. Just one move and all 9 panicked. Even when they used all their strength, they couldn't put out the flames at all. The fire only got stronger, so they gave up immediately, trying to save their lives. Number 9 saw what happened. He waved a hand from a distance. The flames on the 9 disappeared instantly. Everyone below the stage stared at each other, so shocked they couldn't even speak. Number 9 had the weakest aura, but he still beat all 9 opponents alone, and wiped them out in seconds too. Wang Yangshao had been quietly smiling, but his face was now dark and gloomy. He never expected things to end up like this. But soon he noticed something. Number 9's martial aura was definitely the lowest, but his skills looked way more powerful than the other 9. With good talent compatibility, 1 against 9 really is possible. Wang, I won. Now you need to pay up, right? You looked at Wang Yangshao with a big grin. Relax, Wang Yangshao always keeps his word. I'll honor the bet. Won't cheat you. Wang Yangshao's face stayed gloomy. With so many people watching, he couldn't back out if he wanted to. He pulled out a small pouch and tossed it over. There are 500,000 gold coins inside. Not a single one missing. You took the pouch. Couldn't hide your smile. Even flashed 2 rows of shiny white teeth. Thanked Wang Yangshao. Pure sarcasm. Wang Yangshao's mouth twitched hard. Back on the stage, the female host snapped out of it. I declare number 9 as the winner. Now it's time for the prizes. As she finished speaking, a girl in sexy clothes waved her curvy hips, carrying a light blue capsule. She walked up to number 9. This is your prize, grade 3 insight capsule. Zhao Yue took the grade 3 insight capsule and stored it carefully.
He couldn't help getting excited.
With this medicine, he should be able to master the first level of the fire fusion technique. Right then, you clearly realized money isn't everything, but you definitely can't have nothing. Sadly, your pockets were totally empty. You only bet 1 gold coin, with odds as high as 2000 TO1. If you'd had just a little more cash, being the richest in An City's family wouldn't be a dream. You sighed deeply, grabbed your pouch and gold, and sneaked away. After leaving the underground arena, you told Zhao Yue to head back to the academy. Meanwhile, you rushed to the center of An City. Soon you arrived at Beikang Pharmacy. There are plenty of pharmacies in this world, and besides regular medicine, they sell special drugs too. Just as you walked in, a girl in a white uniform and black glasses came over with a smile. You froze for a moment. You knew this girl too well. It was your class president, Lin Qingyu. You'd heard Lin Qingyu was working here during summer break. Didn't expect to run into her here. Lin Qingyu was obviously surprised to see you too. Her face was full of emotion. Lin Qingyu suddenly got concerned and asked, "Your mood should be better these days, right? Thought about retaking exams for Qingbai next year?" Even though she's your class president, actually, her grades are way different from yours. When it comes to academics, she really admires you. She expects a lot from you. When you publicly said you'd quit retaking exams, it really shocked her. She guessed you failed the college entrance exams and took it pretty hard, so you got upset. After a few days adjusting, she figured you'd be back to normal. Right now, you just shook your head and said, "Doesn't matter if it's next year or later. I'm done with retaking exams. When she heard that, Lin Qingyu started to panic. Why are you still thinking like this? With your grades, as long as you do your best, you'll definitely get into Qingbai. Giving up like this is a waste. You just shrugged indifferently. Getting into Qingbai doesn't mean much to me. I've got my own plans. Lin Qingyu frowned, puffed up her cheeks and said angrily, your plan might be good, but is it better than getting into Tsinghua or Peking University? Shanzu, do you even realize? This way of thinking could ruin your whole life. Honestly, I wish I could crack open your head and take a look. What are you really thinking? Lin Qingyu couldn't help but feel a bit frustrated. She clenched her fists tightly. She really looked like she wanted to crack your head open and see inside. In his eyes, in this world where martial arts reign supreme, for a student from an ordinary family, the best path is to get into a top martial arts university like Tsinghua or Peking University, not whatever other plan you're talking about. He looked at Lin Qingyu with a helpless face. He knew he was only worried about you. He wasn't actually angry. But seeing you so stubborn, Lin Qingyu could only sigh in resignation. Right then, you switched the topic. Class rep, I'm here to buy some medicine. Lin Qingyu shot you a glare. Yeah, you should probably get your head checked. The regular medicine section is on the left. 5th-grade medicine is on the right. What medicine do you want to buy? You didn't reply, just headed straight to the 5th-grade medicine area. Lin Qingyu saw this and quickly said, you're going the wrong way. 5th-grade medicine is on the right. Regular medicine is to the left. He's not looking down on you. But 5th-grade medicine like that, even the cheapest, ordinary families simply can't afford it. He knows your family's situation well. You really can't afford 5th-grade medicine. Maybe you just misheard him. But even after the reminder, you didn't stop. I want to buy martial arts medicine. In a few steps, you reach a clear medicine cabinet. Inside the clear cabinet are all sorts of martial arts medicines. Some boosting martial strength, some healing martial injuries. Pretty much everything. But none of these medicines are above grade 3, because grade 3 is pretty much the highest. You'll see for sale in a city like N City. That's already top-tier consumption. Any higher wouldn't even sell. A worthy mention. This clear medicine cabinet is also a kind of defensive treasure. It's not something just anyone can smash open. Not everyone can force it open.
Class rep, give me a pack of that grade 2 martial force powder.
You pointed at a medicine, packed kind of like cold medicine, and spoke. Lin Qingyu heard you, but didn't move. Instead, she glared at you again. Quit messing around. That grade 2 martial force powder costs 225,000 coins. That amount, even most martial artists can't fork out. But before she could finish, you pulled out a small pouch. You dumped shiny coins all over the counter. Lin Qingyu was stunned. You packed up your little storage pouch and gestured for the class rep to count. Lin Qingyu woodenly started counting carefully. After a while, he looked at you puzzled. Exactly 225,000 coins. But where'd you even get that much money? Is it legit? If it was just a few hundred coins, maybe he could get it. But this is a full 225,000. And if he saw it right, your little pouch is a pretty valuable storage treasure. He's honestly worried your stuff isn't clean. If you picked it up, and some big shot comes looking, this could be big trouble. But you just shook your head and smiled. Class rep. You know my character, right? Relax, the money's totally clean. Lin Qingyu stared hard at you, didn't see you lying, and finally relaxed a bit. He reached out and opened the clear cabinet, took out that grade 2 martial force powder for you. With the powder in hand, you said goodbye and left the pharmacy. Lin Qingyu stood at the door, watching you walk away, his face full of suspicion.
He still couldn't figure out
where you got all that money. Could it have to do with your so-called plan? Is his plan really better than going to Tsinghua or Peking University? Back at the academy, you didn't see Zhao Yue around. Just noticed the lights on in her room. Guess Zhao Yue already took that insight capsule she got. She started boosting her mastery of the fusion flame technique. You left Zhao Yue alone and quietly sorted your new things. Suddenly, the system notification rang. Congrats, your student Zhao Yue just practiced the SS grade fusion flame technique to level 1. You've got a 10-fold return. Your own SS grade fusion flame technique leveled up to 10. You couldn't help but feel amazed inside. What an awesome sound. This is a skill so tough that countless geniuses get stuck for years. And it's SS grade. Yet you just breezed right up to level 10? That's insanely nice. Seriously, just laying back and having someone else do the work feels so good. Really, just chilling while Zhao Yue works is the best. With just a thought, a crimson flame suddenly appeared in your hand. The color hasn't changed much, but you can totally feel. This heat is on a whole new level. Feels like you could evaporate a small river with one move. And you're only level 3 silver mirror. If your martial art rank went higher, you could probably burn the sky and boil the sea. Fusion flame isn't just hot. It can also combine different flames. That means even more power. Looking at the flame, your mind started to drift. At level 1, you can fuse one kind of flame besides your basic one. At level 10, I can fuse 10 kinds of flames. Pretty awesome, honestly. Problem is, those flames are probably hard to find. Guess I'll take it step by step. With a flick of your hand, the fire vanished. Just then, Zhao Yue's door opened. Congrats on hitting level 1 with fusion flame. You smiled and said, Zhao Yue froze. How did you know? She was just about to say something, but you already knew. You picked up your thermos and sipped some goji berry tea. I invented fusion flame. Whatever level you get to. Of course I can tell. Zhao Yue thought for a second. That makes sense. You're a master after all. Not surprising you can see everything. Then she suddenly realized something and stared at you with wide eyes. Principal, are you saying this SS grade skill was made by you? Just having an SSS grade skill is already insane, let alone creating one yourself. As far as she knows, around the world, those who have SSS grade skills are only users. No one's an actual creator. Nobody's made one themselves. Seeing Zhao Yue's reaction, you couldn't help but twitch your mouth. That brag might have been too much. Still, you kept your cool, picked up your thermos, took a tactical sip of goji tea, then reached out, and a blazing hot flame appeared again. Zhao Yue's face suddenly changed. He could really feel it. The heat from your flames was way hotter than his. In just a second, he was drenched in sweat. He felt like he might just evaporate. No doubt. Your mastery of the melting fire technique is way above his. Most importantly, your control of this technique is just flawless. Inside, he's totally shocked. You really pulled this off, making an SS level weapon. That's probably never been done before. And he actually became your student. He feels super lucky. Zhao Yue is gripping the sword. You casually let the flames die out. Then you take out a small storage pouch. This is a storage treasure. There's also a pack of second-grade martial power boosters inside, plus over 200,000 in martial coins. Here, take it. As he looks at what you're handing over, Zhao Yue suddenly feels a bit emotional. You gave him an SS-grade martial skill, and now you give him treasures, pills, and money. He's really touched. He almost wants to throw himself at you. Ever since his martial cultivation dropped, everyone around him left one by one. Some even kicked him while he was down. It's been ages since someone treated him this nicely. He silently makes a decision. No matter what happens from now on, he'll stick with you. Watching Zhao Yue's face change, you just smile and wave him off. You tell him to go train. Zhao Yue wipes his teary eyes, grabs the pouch and heads back to his room. He knows. Before the National Martial University exam, he needs to get stronger. He has to pass that exam. That's how he'll pay you back. As Zhao Yue returns to his room, you hear the system's notification again in your mind. Congratulations, host. Your student Zhao Yue got a 3-star martial storage pouch. System has copied it for you. Starting now, any upgrades to Zhao Yue's storage pouch get you 10x returns. Just one thought, and you can use a 3-star martial storage pouch anytime. You smirk. Got another one. Instantly thinking about it. In your hand, another identical storage pouch appears. Seeing this, you suddenly have a sneaky idea. Since every time your student gets a treasure, the system copies it for you. Then, if you give your student the system's copied treasure, the system copies it again for you. Can't you just endlessly farm rewards from the system? Attention! Rewards from copied and 10x return items won't trigger repeatedly. This reward and return mechanism sounds awesome. But reality isn't so nice. The system's voice just shatters your scheme. Inside, Zhao Yue sits on a stool. In front of him are 2 bottles of martial power booster, ready to drink, plus a pile of glowing martial coins. He downs the booster in one go, then grabs a handful of coins.
He starts absorbing like crazy.
The pure martial power inside. At night, as you lay in bed, the system wakes you. Congratulations, host. Your student Zhao Yue leveled up to Martial Realm Stage 2. A whole list of upgrades fills your mind. He finally settles at mind level 4. You can't help but smile. Like I said, leveling up this easy while lying down honestly feels awesome. You instantly get out of bed. After enjoying the power boost, you notice the changes in yourself. With one punch, the air literally shakes. There's even a loud sonic boom. Using the melting fire technique, it feels like the whole room could melt. My overall combat power just shot up again. If in these 10 days I break through and unlock the 5 vessels, my power will rise even more. And with the melting fire technique, the more flames I use, the stronger it gets. You put your flames out and get back in bed. Honestly, whether it's the 12 earthly realms or the 10 celestial trunks, they all belong to the initial stage of a power nap. It mainly boosts your basic physical fitness and senses. Just relatively speaking, 10 days pure. The improvement is way greater than the 12 ground stage. And once you break through the 10-day limit, you enter a whole new world. By then, you'll develop 5 powerful meridians inside. Thinking about it, you can't help but look forward to it. At your current progress, it probably won't take much longer to reach that stage. In the next couple of days, you help Zhao Yue master the fire fusion skill at the academy and deal with admission stuff for the National Martial Arts University certification. Come on, man. This place is so run down. How do you even dare call it a martial arts university? Did Lang Jingru give you this courage? The staff in charge of admissions verification stand in the center of the academy, looking around at a place that's no different from an abandoned warehouse. They can't help but shake their head.
Honestly.
Even if the school hasn't passed National Martial Arts University certification yet, it's still called a wild chicken university. But even the weakest schools at least try to make the environment look half decent. Before admissions review, they usually fix the place up a bit. But your school really blows their mind. If they didn't check several times, they'd think this was some scam operation. Hey, we're just getting started. This is normal. Here, take this little gift, just a token. You just chuckle and slip them a prepped favor. Finally, you handle the whole thing.
Next.
Is just waiting for the National Martial Arts University certification exam to kick off officially. The annual certification exams are held separately in small regional zones across the country. Anshi's test site is right in Anshi. Nearby private colleges from surrounding cities all come. For a small city like Anshi, the certification test is a big martial arts event. The whole city is focusing hard. The city's official channels are promoting it everywhere. There are posters about it all over malls and on the streets, from elderly folks at 100 years old to little kids still in kindergarten. Everyone is chatting about it over meals. Even in your class group chat, everyone's talking non-stop. People are planning to go see it live together. Soon. It's finally the day of the National Martial Arts University test. You head out early with Zhao Yue to the test site, because the whole city of Anshi takes this certification extremely seriously. The testing ground, naturally, is the city's largest stadium. What's funny is, stadiums in this world are used for regular sports, but also lots of martial arts activities. You don't enter through the main doors with the crowd, but take Zhao Yue over to a smaller gym next to the main stadium first. The certification test is split into a founder's executives test and a student test. Before the student test, as the school founder and executive, you have to do a solo round. This little gym is your testing spot. Walking in, the place is buzzing. Lots of school reps are already here. You glance around. Take Zhao Yue to the check-in line. Hi, we're from the God-Making Academy. You smile and say, the registration staff gives you both a look. Just 2 people from your school?
You nod.
The staff's face instantly turns odd. People in the next schools in line all look at you weirdly too.
Honestly.
None of us are certified universities yet. Total wild chicken schools. So they're all pretty weak. But at least most bring a decent-sized crew. And your school just brought 2 people. That's super wild. Alright, let's verify your ID. If it checks out, go to that testing room for your exam. The staff shakes their head. After facial recognition, you finally get your test armbands. All checked in. You tell Zhao Yue, then head into the exam room next door. The exam for school founders, executives, mainly checks the purpose of founding the school and any risks to national security and so on. The reason for this extra step is honestly because too many weirdos popped up before. Back in the day, the country had a so-called $5 million university. The reason it was called that was because everyone they trained turned out to be traitors and sellouts. In the testing room now, 3 examiners in formal uniforms stare you down looking serious. Our test is for school founders and executives, not students. Why are you here? When you walk in, the 3 examiners frown immediately. You give a helpless smile. Explain. I'm the founder and executive of God-Making Academy. The 3 examiners look totally baffled and quickly pull up your information. After checking it several times, they finally confirm it's not a mistake. Seriously, are school founders now all this young? Or do people just think anyone can open a martial arts university? The examiners give you a funny look. After so many years of testing, they've seen all kinds of oddballs, founders of all kinds of weird schools. But this is the first time they've seen someone as young as you. You literally look like a student, but your documents check out. So they ask again, tell us why you created this school and your plan for the future. You stand up straight and answer seriously. My goal for founding God-Making Academy and my future plan are simple, just like the name. I want to build a martial arts university that creates gods. They look at you like you're crazy. Honestly, they think they're good at staying professional, but what you just said is way out there. They just can't help but comment. After all, that's God you're talking about. Who in the world dare say something like that? You have no choice but to smile awkwardly. With a system making gods is that hard? Okay, we know you're not joking. You've passed the test. Go on, the 3 examiners say that, trying to hide their smiles but failing. You passed the exam just like that? They can tell. You might be a bit clueless, but someone like you wouldn't start a risky or dangerous school. And even if you pass, there's still the student exam, which you'll probably fail. I mean, a rookie school like that. What strong students could it have? Now that you've passed, you don't bother explaining anything else. You turn around and leave the exam room. Now Zhao Yue slowly walks up to the exam table. When everyone sees her, they all frown. Obviously, no one believes in Zhaoshen Academy, even less in Zhao Yue, who has regressed. No matter how brilliant she used to be, now she's just like any ordinary person. Wang Yongshao stared at Zhao Yue on stage. His eyes were full of disdain. He was already prepared. Zhaoshen Academy gets eliminated. Then will be forced to disband by the state. Afterwards, he'll invite Zhao Yue to his school.
Logically,
Zhao Yue should be mad about the broken engagement. But the reason he holds such a grudge against her is mainly because Zhao Yue never really cared for him before. As the examiner's voice rang out, in front of each representative student, suddenly transparent independent test rooms rose up. The whole test platform itself is a special treasure. Built specifically for tests by the state, it can switch to all kinds of testing environments. As the doors to the test rooms close, in front of each representative student, another device appears, a book for this round. This round is a written test. It checks how well each student understands martial arts training and the depth of their insights. See if they've reached the national martial arts universities. Minimum student average. If they can't reach it, it indirectly proves the school's teaching isn't up to standard. Misleading students. Then they don't qualify to teach. So, although this is a student test, it's actually a big test for the school too. The books in front of the representative students are actually test questions about martial arts training. There are only 10 questions. Each matches a martial arts skill level from low to high. The later ones get harder. The highest is SSS. The further you go, the more it shows a student's insight into martial arts training and depth of understanding. The higher it goes, the better the school's teaching quality. C level is the lowest average score for National Martial Arts University students. As long as you reach it, you've passed this round. Then the students in each test room started reading and answering carefully. The audience and judges outside could see everything clearly. The atmosphere was extremely tense. Everyone was guessing which students could pass this test. Only you sat in the audience looking calm. You even took a sip of goji tea from your insulated cup. Good for your kidneys and healthy. Suddenly, a light lit up during the test. Everyone's eyes moved when they saw this. One light means a question was answered correctly. Two lights mean two questions were right. But these questions are obviously tough. Many students haven't gotten a single light yet. Some are anxiously scratching their heads. Suddenly, a viewer shouted, "Look over there!" Yangshao University. Everyone quickly turned, looking toward Yangshao University's test room. The lights outside Yangshao's room lit up rapidly. In just a few moments, 5 lights were on. That means they've already met the test standard. Everyone was stunned. Yangshao University's students are seriously strong. Looks like Yangshao will not only pass, but probably take first place by a mile. Just then, another shout, even louder, rang out. Louder than before. Everyone quickly looked toward the sound, the far right side of the test stage. Zhaoshan Academy's test room lights suddenly lit up. 6 lights, way past the passing standard. And it's not over yet. When the 10th light finally came on, there was nothing left to light up. It finally stopped. Whoa, that's 10 lights in total. 10 lights is the max score this round. It means the 10th SSS GT was passed. That's insanely powerful. Everyone was so shocked they stood up. Their jaws nearly hit the floor. Even the examiner on stage had his pupils contract, trying hard to stay calm. Earlier, Yangshao University's student was impressive, but Zhao Yue from Zhaoshan Academy was even more freakishly strong, passing all 10 questions. In previous martial arts university tests, has never happened before. At this moment, Wang Yangshao almost stood up. His face looked terrible. Actually, he wasn't surprised that Zhao Yu passed this round. It didn't catch him off guard. After all, Zhao Yu used to be the Zhao family's genius. Her understanding of martial arts was naturally above all the other students. But the problem was, Zhao Yu actually passed all 10 questions. You have to know those last 2 questions represented insight into SS and SSS level martial skills. Comprehension. Even the highest martial skills the Zhao and Wang families have are just S level at most. So in theory, Zhao Yu should only be able to answer up to S level. At best, she shouldn't get past SS level. But somehow, she passed every single question. That means either Zhao Yu's talent is way above his, or she's come across SS level martial arts even he can't get close to. SS level martial arts are hard to access. In other words, her talent is just way higher than mine, Wang Yangshao thought to himself, gritting his teeth in secret. His fists clenched so tightly they cracked. To think he'd get completely defeated by someone considered talentless. In the end, both Creation Academy and Yangshao University advanced. The first written test was over. Next up is the martial arts exam. This round will be one-on-one combat, randomized by drawing lots. Only the 10 winners will get certified by the National Martial Arts University. The examiner's voice sounded again. Everyone on site started speculating again. Without a doubt, everyone was betting on Yangshao University. Not much hope for Creation Academy. Sitting among the crowd, listening to all their predictions, you couldn't help but smile. From everyone's point of view, Zhao Yu was still the dropout she used to be. But only you know, she's completely different now. You opened your thermos, took a small sip of goji tea, and leaned back in your chair, waiting for the show to start. Meanwhile, sitting across in Yangshao University's seats, Wang Yangshao gave his own student on the testing stage a look.
If you go up against Zhao Yu next,
make sure to embarrass her badly. The lottery started quickly. As soon as the examiner finished speaking, the giant screen in the center of the stadium showed the lottery animation, students representing their schools, along with school leaders and founders. All looked super tense, lots of low-ranked schools. were secretly hoping they wouldn't get Yangshao University. When it comes to real combat, Zhao Yu, who's fallen behind,
is clearly the easiest target.
if anyone draws Creation Academy, it's basically a free pass. Shanghai University goes against Jingyuan University. Jinzhou University fights Linshui University. The lottery results were announced one by one. People's reactions varied widely. Some happy, some worried. Right then, one lottery result instantly caught everyone's attention. Creation Academy faces Yangshao University. Zhao Yu up against Wang Yangshao. From Yangshao University? Talk about a fateful showdown. Now, with Yangshao University losing a strong rival, it was a good thing for the other schools. When Wang Yangshao saw the draw, he even joked and cursed it at Miss Zhao. Guess this is fate. Don't blame me for this. After all the schools finished the draw, the martial arts contest officially began. Students went up for their matches, one by one. Suddenly, all sorts of martial skills were displayed on stage, lighting up the arena. But for the spectators, the earlier rounds honestly weren't that interesting. In short, the differences between schools weren't too big. Wins and losses happened on both sides, one match after another. And finally, it was time for the most anticipated match. Now, would the Creation Academy representative, Zhao Yu, and Yangshao University's Fang Qian please step up? As soon as the examiner finished speaking, a thunder of applause broke out. Zhao Yu and Yangshao University's representative, Fang Qian, walked onto the stage slowly under everyone's eyes. Miss Zhao, you did pretty well earlier, but let's see how you do now. Fang Qian looked at Zhao Yu, eyes full of contempt and a bit of anger. Just now in the written test, Zhao Yu's performance totally overshadowed his own accomplishments. He couldn't shine at all. It was pretty frustrating for him. You'll see soon enough. You'll find out right away. Zhao Yu answered calmly, showing no emotion at all. That made Fang Qian even more annoyed. He felt totally disrespected. Well, since Miss Zhao is so confident, I won't be holding back either. Hope you don't start crying on stage. Fang Qian snorted coldly, his eyes suddenly sharp. He instantly unleashed his powerful strength. Damn, this guy's power is insane. At this level, looks like he's already leveled up. All the martial artists present couldn't help but gasp. You have to realize this National Martial Arts certification is mostly for new private universities. Naturally, their students generally aren't super strong yet. Most schools' representatives are at or below Virtual Realm Level 3. Having someone like Fang Qian from Yangshao at a higher level is honestly a total mismatch. Everyone looked at Zhao Yu with even more pity now, more regret in their eyes. With what Zhao Yu's been through, she couldn't even beat the lowest level students, let alone someone at this level. In this round, Zhao Yu is basically doomed to lose. This was the test. Up on stage, Zhao Yu looked at Fang Qian's overwhelming strength. Still as calm as ever, she looked at Fang Qian like he was just an ant, maybe realizing Zhao Yu was underestimating him. Fang Qian's face got colder and colder. Finally, he exploded with a shout and raised his palm and struck out at Zhao Yu from a distance. As his palm struck, at that exact moment, his huge power turned into a phantom tiger, roaring as it pounced at Zhao Yu. Let me see what it's like today. To beat a prodigy from one of the top martial arts families in Imperial Capital? Fang Qian's face looked wild. He was using full force for this attack. He wanted to take Zhao Yu down in one blow. Spectators all shook their heads. If this attack landed, Zhao Yu would probably end up badly hurt. Yet Zhao Yu stayed expressionless and said in a cold voice, "You're not worthy." Then she slightly raised her right hand and her eyes sparkled. In a flash, a ball of blazing fire exploded. She tossed it lightly. The fire shot off her hand, drawing a stunning fiery line through the air, and hit the pouncing tiger dead on. The moment fire touched the tiger, you could actually hear the fur burning. There was even a strong smell of burnt hair. That fire was insanely hot, not just the fur. Even the tiger's skin curled up from the heat. The once mighty tiger now looks terrified. It lets out heartbreaking screams. In just a few seconds, the flames burned it to nothing. Fang Qian suddenly tastes blood in his throat and spits out a stream of blood. He sits on the ground, pale as a ghost. How is that possible? Didn't your level go down? How are you this strong? He clutches his chest, looking at Zhao Yu in disbelief. Right now, the entire audience stands up in shock. Wang Yangsha is also stunned. He can't snap out of it. His face turns dark with anger. No matter what, he just can't figure out how Zhao Yuer, whose martial arts level dropped, could beat Fang Qian, who has a level 1 margin. He stares at Zhao Yuer for a long time, finally starting to get it. Looks like his problem with dropping levels is gone. As long as that's fixed, with his talent and experience, fighting across 1 or 2 levels is nothing to him. Before, underground, he really was no 9 in the arena. But how did he fix his problem with losing levels? Wang Yangshao just can't figure it out. His face gets darker and darker. No matter what, Zhao Yuer getting his talent back is definitely bad news for him. Zhao Yuer from Creation Academy passes the first round, moving on to the next stage. As soon as the proctor announces it, Zhao Yuer walks to the side to rest, waiting for the next match. Cloud Sky University, of course, is out of the competition, missing this martial art university certification, which means when the test is over, Cloud Sky University will face being shut down by the government. At this thought, Wang Yangsha and his team feel even worse. Building Cloud Sky University took a lot of effort and resources, all gone in a blink. Coming up, schools keep winning and losing against each other. From the original 40 universities, after this round, only 20 remain. These 20 will draw lots and have one last set of 5 matches. The top 10 will get the National Martial Arts University certification. Ironically, when lots were drawn in the first round, everyone wanted to draw Creation Academy's Zhao Yuer. But now, in the final round, everyone wants to avoid him. 3 Days University faces Creation Academy. After the new lot results come out, the universities not facing them breathe a sigh of relief. But everyone from 3 Days U looks shaken, their faces going pale. They couldn't beat Lingzhou University, let alone Zhao Yuer from Creation Academy. The leader of 3 Days U doesn't hesitate and gives up the match, watching them forfeit. The proctor has a weird look on his face. In the past, all the schools fought like their lives depended on it. No one would give up until the end. Never surrender. He has never seen anything like this before. It's his first time seeing a team quit. He shakes his head and announces the final result. The 3 examiners who just laughed at you for founding Creation Academy now look at each other, totally lost for words. Creation Academy is the real underdog. They just appeared out of nowhere, catching everyone off guard. Nobody knows what to think anymore. Nobody even knows what this Creation Academy is about. Who's the founder behind it all? It's probably not as poor as it's made out to be. The crowd can't help but look at Creation Academy's seats. But except for Zhao Yuer, they're totally empty. Not even a leader or the founder is there. Super mysterious. Just then, campus belle Ling Qingyu seems to remember something and turns to look at you. Hey, didn't you guess right from the start that Creation Academy would pass? You must know something about Creation Academy. Everyone around hears this, and they're all curious watching you, feeling everyone's eyes on you. You open your thermos and take another sip of goji berry tea. You smile and say, guess what? Time for the truth. I'm actually the founder of Creation Academy. As soon as you say it, everyone is stunned. Your dad pretends to be mad and taps your head, you brat. Quit messing around. Lin Qingyu and the other students and teachers, and the audience around, all couldn't help but roll their eyes. You are just like the rest of them, just a student who barely graduated high school. How is it possible for you to found a martial arts college? You took a sip of goji tea, looking totally helpless. It's not that you want to hide it. It's just that no one would believe it. Chan Tang and his friend thought for a bit, and then they turned and said, Zhao Zhuan, look, Zhao Yuer is just like you. She also suffered a huge setback, even worse than what you've been through. She was the Zhao family's genius, but got kicked out and dumped. Under such a heavy blow, she relied on her own hard work to stand back up again. You just failed the college entrance exam once. You really shouldn't give up. Hearing this, your face instantly darkened. Why find another chance to tell me to retake the test? Mom, my stomach suddenly hurts a bit. I need to go to the bathroom. You guys keep watching. You clutched your stomach, putting on an urgent look, and slipped away. Chan Tang and the rest couldn't stop you at all. They just shook their heads and sighed. Sigh, this kid is really stubborn. Looks like we need to talk to him more. They came to the martial arts college certification just to open your eyes. So you go back and retake the test and try again next year to get you on the right track. They worried themselves sick. Over an hour later, all the martial matches finally ended. The chief examiner began to give the final 10 schools their certifications, normally speaking, to get certified. The school's leaders and founders must go on stage. But you weren't there, so Zhao Yue had to act as a proxy. The moment Zhao Yue got the certificate, you got a response outside the arena. Congrats, host, on completing school certification. Reward, talent boost injection by 1.
Task refreshed.
Please upgrade the school to a junior college. Martial arts college reward. Solid zither. Listening to the systems. Notification sound. You smirked slightly. With this talent boost injection, Zhao Yue's talent could reach SS rank, and I could get a 10 times return reward. Speaking of which, SS is the highest rank. If she gets to SS rank, with my 10 times talent return, would I go beyond SSS rank? You couldn't help but look forward to it. As for this new task, it fits your plan perfectly. Your goal from the start was to build a college that truly makes gods. But here in the Dragon Nation, to achieve this goal, you must upgrade step by step. For a private college like yours, getting the martial arts certification is merely the very first step. Later, you have to upgrade to junior, second, first tier, and top tier. To be a Godmaker Academy recognized by all, you must at least reach the top tier. Therefore, upgrading to a junior college first is a must. As for this reward, it's absolutely awesome. You have to know, in this world, there are many types of martial arts. There are sword cultivators and spell cultivators using fire, like Zhao Yue. There are also body and sound cultivators. And this solid zither is a top martial treasure for sound cultivators. Its value speaks for itself. After giving out all certifications, this test came to a perfect end. Zhao Yue took the certificate and prepared to leave, but was stopped by Wang Yangshao. What, is young Master Wang so mad that he wants a fight? Hearing Zhao Yue's sarcastic words, Wang Yangshao looked awful. Miss Zhao, you just eliminated my Yangshao University. No need to be so smug. You should know, with the background and power of my Wang family, it doesn't matter even if we got eliminated. The school can still keep running. That Godmaker Academy of yours has limited resources and conditions. Even if it passed the certification, it'll be hard to grow later. I'm afraid it won't even reach the junior college level. Like I said before, you can leave the Godmaker Academy and join my school. Zhao Yue sneered. Even now, young Master Wang is still trying to pull me into his school. You really try hard to humiliate me. And like I said before, Godmaker Academy isn't as bad as you think, let alone upgrading to a junior college. Even second, first, or top tier. It's just a matter of time. Others only know the academy is shabby and barely has any people. But she knows very well how much potential it has. In her eyes, Godmaker Academy can truly create gods. Reaching the top tier is just a matter of time. Since when did Miss Zhao learn to brag so much? Regarding Zhao Yue's words, Wang Yangshao totally scoffed at them. Since Miss Zhao is so confident, how about making a bet with me? Zhao Yue's pretty eyes flickered. How do you want to bet? Wang Yangshao turned on his phone and checked the time. It's simple. In exactly 3 months, it'll be the time for major private schools to upgrade to junior martial colleges. If what you said is true, and your academy can upgrade to a junior college, I will agree to any one thing. Otherwise, you must agree to do me a favor. How about it? Zhao Yue stayed quiet for a moment. Fine, then we'll see the result in 3 months. I hope Miss Zhao won't back out by then. Zhao Yue didn't say anything else. She turned and left. Seeing Zhao Yue walk away, Principal Li beside Wang Yongshao frowned and said, Young Master Wang, Zhao Yue has recovered her talent now. Making such a bet with her, could it bring hidden risks? Wang Yongshao shook his head. Even though her talent is very strong, without the support of top resources, it's hard for her to grow. Besides, this is about upgrading the school level. In this gamble, I will definitely win. By then, I can totally make her submit to me. And work for me. Speaking of this, His expression became playful. Of course he wouldn't, just because of some frustration. Make a bet with Zhao Yuer. What he wants is for her to submit to him and work for him. After all, Zhao Yuer is no longer useless. She has a lot of value to be used. By the way, have someone check carefully how Zhao Yuer really recovered and the true background of this Godmaker Academy. Wang Yangshao's eyes turned cold again. After what happened today, he vaguely felt the academy and her talent recovery seemed a bit unusual. Zhao Yuer left the arena and met you at the academy. She handed the certificate right to you. You took the certificate, gave a quick look. With this certificate, the Academy of God Creation is now a legit university. It won't get shut down by the state anymore. Right after that, you hand the gifted talent-enhancing serum from the system to Zhao Yuer. Zhao Yuer was instantly stunned. This talent-boosting serum looks just like a regular hospital shot. There's really no difference at first glance. It's just a clear medical vial. Principal, are you saying this shot can boost my talent? You nod in response. Zhao Yuer's lips parted in surprise. As a former genius of the Zhao family, he knows way more about cultivation than most people. He understands how talent works pretty well. It's something you're just born with. You come into the world with it. Almost impossible to change later on. This is the first time he's ever heard of any medicine that could enhance talent. Better get in there and try it now. You smile and remind him. Hearing that, Zhao Yuer immediately heads to the training room. This is some amazing stuff. He's super curious and really looking forward to it. Right now, you just give a slight smile. Leaning back in the chair nearby, you sip your goji berry tea. You're even more excited than Zhao Yuer. If Zhao Yuer's talent hits SS level, doesn't that mean yours would go way past SSS? After Zhao Yuer enters the training room, he can't wait anymore. He pops open the seal on the talent serum. As usual, you have to inject it with a shot. The system's really user-friendly. It handed you a syringe with the serum, all ready to go. Right now, Zhao Yuer uses the syringe to suck every drop out of the bottle. Then he rolls up his sleeve, takes off his shirt, showing a lot of pale skin. He frowns a little, then jabs the needle into the side of his chest. That's the usual injection spot for shots like this. This way, it spreads through the body with each heartbeat, maxing out the medicine's effect. A whole shot of serum quickly goes into Zhao Yuer's body. He shuts his eyes tight, starts running his strength to absorb and refine it. He feels a warm current spreading from his chest, out to every part of his body. It's hard to even describe this feeling, but it feels amazing. That sensation lasted over an hour. It slowly faded away at last. He opened his bright eyes, held out his delicate hand. A ball of fire suddenly appeared. He gently feels the heat of the flame. Zhao Yuer's lips couldn't help curling up. He was so hyped, he almost jumped up. My flame's heat just shot up dozens of times. My talent really leveled up. Congrats, host. Your student Zhao Yuer has reached SS level flame power talent. You've received a 10x system return. Outside the training room, you jump out of your seat at once. Congrats, host. Your flame power talent is now SS level. Note, SS is the highest talent grade. Host can't upgrade beyond that. At SS level, you can do a divine shift. The leftover return will go toward divine shift. Congrats, host. Your SSS flame power talent has successfully divine shifted. Congrats, host. Your SSS flame power talent divine shifted too. It keeps going up until level 9 divine shift. Just a few moments later, your flame power talent went up to 9 divine shifts. You can't help but smirk. You were wondering before, what happens after hitting SS level talent? Turns out you can divine shift. This divine shift, you'd heard of it before. SS is the highest talent level. But even then, SSS talents can divine shift. It goes up a level at a time, all the way to 30. Your talent power just keeps breaking limits. That's why SSS talents are the most powerful. But divine shift is actually super tough. Even getting one level up is enough to stop thousands of SSS talents in their tracks. They give up. Some never break through their whole lives.
Now,
your flame power went up to 9 divine shifts in a blink. You're already stronger than 99.99999% of martial artists on Earth. If word got out, So many people would be insanely jealous. This growth speed is just freaky. Even you think so. At this moment, Zhao Yue opened the door and walked out of the training room. After last time's lesson, you didn't bring it up directly to her face to avoid arousing Zhao Yue's suspicion. You just asked, did it work? Zhao Yue nodded lightly, looking at you with a mix of doubt and confusion. Principal, did you make this medicine too? He's dying to know how you get your hands on stuff this powerful. With what this medicine can do, it's gotta be at least top grade, level 10. Honestly, he thinks it's beyond just level 10. After all, those foods and martial tonics don't have the power to forcefully boost talent or change fate. You didn't expect Xiao Yue to ask so directly. For a moment, you didn't know how to explain. You can't just say it's a gift from the system. You hesitated and said sort of. You replied vaguely. You kept it mysterious. When Zhao Yue heard your answer, she didn't think about it too much. She just accepted it. The way she looks at you is even more full of admiration now. Not only did her principal create SS level weapons, but can also refine at least 10 bottles of 5 light talent enhancement serum. That's just too incredible. Being your student is truly such a blessing. Most importantly, this principal is super handsome too. Basically her ideal type. In her heart, she can't help wanting to pin you down right now and go absolutely wild. For the next few days, keep consolidating your progress. I'm planning to take you to seek fire fusion. In 3 months, the academy will challenge to upgrade to a junior college. The academy, getting promoted to a specialist martial arts university isn't that easy. You'll need even more strength, so we have to boost our power fast. Right now, Zhao Yue's talent is already at SSS level. As for breaking through the divine realm, that can't be rushed. Advancing her martial cultivation is not really a problem. All things considered, if we want a quick strength boost now, it has to start with fire fusion, using it to level up Zhao Yue's fire fusion skill. In the following days, you help Zhao Yue cement her new level, while also working on enrollment ads and finding info about fire. Zhao Yue had only dropped down from a high level. Now that she's back up, keeping it steady should be pretty quick. With your guidance, Zhao Yue's martial realm goes up another 2 levels. Now she's at first stage of U realm. And you, of course, get 20 system rebates. Your own level jumps to Ding realm 4th stage. Your senses are stronger than ever. You're just 3 big realms away from clearing the 10-day cleanse and unlocking your 5 meridians. Only Bing stage 1, Jia stage, and the final breakthrough remain. But enrollment-wise, still no luck. Even with all the ads you made, no one's buying it. Makes sense. Even now with university certification, the reputation is still way behind schools with a long history. Plus, certification is just the beginning. Not even a full-fledged junior college yet. Any decent students are afraid to enroll, especially those who might become gods. And as for info on fire, still nothing at all, with no way to get fire fusion. The fire fusion skill can't truly level up. This is so tough, really tough. You browse the internet for info, feeling overwhelmed. Even drinking half a cup of goji berry tea doesn't help. At best, your energy is just a bit better. There are plenty of fusion-worthy flames out there, but way too many also need the same fire. Every time one pops up, they're snatched up instantly. Long gone before you get a chance. Getting the right flame to fuse
is really not easy.
Just as you're about to close your laptop, you spot something in the bottom right corner of the screen. A news alert pops up. Suddenly, your attention is caught. Breaking news. The Darling volcano just erupted, causing heavy casualties among residents. Nearby residents are urged to evacuate now. In this world, when disasters strike, they often come with cultivation resources, like rare metals and alchemy materials and such. So with this volcano eruption, besides all kinds of resources, there might also be fusion-worthy lava flames. Considering all that, you immediately call Zhao Yue over. The Darling volcano just erupted. Get ready. We're heading there right now. Hearing this, Zhao Yue, her beautiful eyes light up. Of course she knows what the Darling volcano erupting means. You take Zhao Yue and quickly grab a rideshare car to Darling volcano. Principal, if it's so urgent, why not just fly over? Zhao Yue sits next to you, batting her pretty eyes, looking at you confused. She can't read your true martial level, but she thinks you're strong enough and must have reached the level to fly. So why not just fly both of you there? Ride shares like this are for regular folks or low-level martial artists. People with weak cultivation only ride these. When Zhao Yue says this, you feel a bit awkward. You're still only at the 10-day cleanse. Haven't even unlocked the 5 meridians yet. Flying? That's still way too early for you. But as the principal, of course you'll never admit it. You take a sip of goji tea, put on an expert face, and say slowly, flying is fast. But martial arts isn't just about power. Cultivating your mind matters too. You're still young. You have to learn to stay calm. Don't panic in tough situations. Hearing this, Zhao Yue actually thinks it makes sense. She puffs her cheeks and goes, oh, with this kind of thing. The principal never freaks out. Really much steadier than her. That's something worth learning. She's still too impatient. At sunset, you finally reach Darling Volcano. But the volcano is still erupting right now. Blazing hot lava shoots from the highest crater, arcing bright trails through the sky. It's terrifying but also carries a strange kind of sadness. Government rescue crews are still saving injured civilians nearby. The whole volcano's edge is packed with people. You instantly feel a headache coming on. You knew lots of people would be here hunting for resources, but you didn't expect this many. The competition just got unreal. Suddenly you sense something. You turn and look to the side. Please, everyone, no need to rush. Take it easy, there's plenty for all. Over on one side of the crowd, a young woman is handing out relief supplies to a group of ragged survivors. Completely free of charge. Her face is so delicate, her eyes soft and gentle. A friendly smile rests on her lips. She's wearing a light-colored dress, spotless and clean. She gives off this pure and kind aura. Those survivors receiving aid are filled with gratitude for her instantly. Noticing you staring at her, Zhao Yue teases you with a grin. What's up? Principal, are you into Xie Changshu or something? You look away and shake your head. Stop it, Xia Changshu is her name. You've heard of her before. They say Xia Changshu is a kind person, always willing to help anyone in need. She helps everyone she can. People call her the Bodhisattva girl. In this generation of the An family, her reputation for kindness goes far and wide. Looking back now, it really does seem that way. But why do I have this weird feeling? You frowned. This lower lip snow always gives you a strange vibe. When Zhao Yue heard you say that, her pretty eyes darted around. Principal, don't tell me you're catching feelings. Your face instantly darkened. Why didn't I notice this before? Zhao Yue is actually pretty cheeky. Guess I should help her out then. Just as you were about to tickle Zhao Yue, 2 men suddenly appeared in the crowd. These 2 guys carried themselves with presents. They walked right up to you both. Looking at Zhao Yue, they said, "We've come on behalf of the Zhao family. We're here to ask you to come back." It's obvious they're from the Zhao family. Zhao Yue clearly didn't expect them to show up. She looked a little shocked. Then her face turned cold. You want me to go back? So what am I to you in the Zhao family? A dog you call and send away at will? Even a dog knows to hide if it's been beaten. When it comes to the Zhao family, he doesn't care at all now. After he lost his talent, they kicked him out without mercy. Now that he got his ability back, they want him to return. Life just isn't that simple. Zhao Long frowned and said, I know you resent the Zhao family, but you know very well how strong our family is. Zhao Hu nodded. That's right. If you want to reach your potential, you need our family's resources. Their words and attitude were full of Zhao family pride. It's like they think they've got Zhao Yue cornered, that she can't leave the Zhao family. Zhao Yue grinned. Sorry. I've now got somewhere better than the Zhao family. I'm not interested in your family's resources. The Zhao family did seem strong to him before, but now with Miracle Academy, Zhao family is nothing now. The SS level martial skill you gave me, and the talent booster pill, either one is way beyond what the Zhao family offered. But as for Zhao Yue's words, Zhao Long and Zhao Hu just sneered. When did you learn to joke around? Look at the whole country. Our Zhao family is top tier. How many other places can compete with us? Zhao Yue was out of patience. Go back and tell those Zhao family folks. Even if I die out here, I won't ever go back to the Zhao family. With that, she turned and walked aside. And right at that moment, the volcano, which had been erupting non-stop, suddenly stopped. Everyone saw it and instantly got excited. The volcano has stopped erupting. People started heading in. Once the volcano stops, the temperature starts to drop. Just use your energy for protection, and you can move in slowly. Of course, if you rush, you could die. Seeing this, you quickly led Zhao Yuer into the eruption zone. Powered up, covering your body with martial energy, blocking the rising heat from the lava. Zhao, who watched Zhao Yuer walk away, he frowned slightly. The Zhao family's orders this time are strict. If he won't return, we'll force him back. Let's follow them. Just as everyone entered the eruption zone, another group rushed over. Hey students, the volcano might have stopped erupting, but it's still super hot. None of you are strong enough yet. We have to wait a bit longer before going in. Li Daqiang reminded Lin Qingyu and the students. When it comes to his students, Li Daqiang is very responsible. Once he heard the volcano erupted, he rushed over with his students, hoping to grab some training resources. Even though Lin Qingyu and the others already graduated, school hasn't started yet, so it's a good time to gather more resources. It's just a smart move. Teacher, I think I just saw a familiar face. Lin Qingyu stared at the figures heading into the eruption zone, and suddenly said, I think I saw Chen Zhuan go in. When Lin Qingyu said that, Li Daqiang and the others turned to look. Yeah, I think I saw him. Right over there. Lin Qingyu pointed toward the crowd, in the direction of the eruption zone. Li Daqiang and the students looked over, but they didn't see anything. Li Daqiang shook his head. You must have seen it wrong. Chen Zhuan shouldn't even be on lunch break yet. How could he get here so fast? The other students thought so too. Everyone knew Chen Zhuan's situation well. The lava from this eruption hasn't even cooled down much yet. Chen Zhuan isn't strong enough to get in. Lin Qingyu frowned. Was I really mistaken? But that figure I just saw looked exactly like Chen Zhuan. Meanwhile, you and Zhao Yuer had just entered the zone. You saw ores mixed in the lava at your feet, along with other cultivation resources. These resources seemed to have flowed with the magma, spewing out from deep underground. Many people around you had already started fighting over them. Tempers flared instantly, and blood was being shed everywhere. You weren't very interested in these resources, so you ignored the chaos and kept heading toward the crater. If this eruption produced any lava fire, it would be near the crater.
It rarely appears anywhere else.
We have quite a few competitors this time. We need to be careful. While heading there, you observed the people around you. As you went deeper, the crowd began to thin out. These people all had fire-based martial power circulating. Clearly, they were all fire element cultivators. Most were likely here for the lava fire. Among them, you saw Xia Chengshu and the Zhao brothers, Long and Hu. With the principal here, I'm not afraid at all. Zhao Yuer giggled, looking completely unconcerned. After spending this time together, her trust in you had grown deep. She admired your strength more and more. In her eyes, no matter how strong the rivals were, they were no match for you. Hearing this, your face darkened. This Zhao Yuer has a bit too much confidence in me. I'm not exactly invincible yet. Going further in, the temperature kept rising. Everyone had to use more power to resist it, and their pace slowed down significantly. It wasn't a very large eruption zone. It took the group about an hour to finally reach the center. You looked up. The Darling crater was 100 meters ahead, though it had stopped erupting. Around the crater's edge, deadly red magma was still churning. No one dared to get too close. And above that terrifying magma, clusters of fierce flames were flickering. This was the lava fire. There was plenty of lava fire, but not all of it could be fused. We need to screen them carefully. Zhao Yuer nodded, sensing the flames with you. Any flame above the lava can be called lava fire, but the fusible kind is special. It must contain natural martial power. Otherwise, fusible flames wouldn't be so rare. The other cultivators nearby knew this very well too. They used their own methods to screen the fire, but identifying the right lava fire was no easy task. The extreme heat here wasted their martial power. and interfered with their senses. Without exceptional strength, finding the right fire came down to pure luck, or trial and error. Those with weak senses used the simplest, dumbest method, trying to fuse them one by one. Your martial level had reached tranquil stage level 4, so your senses were strong. Screening the lava fire was easier for you. You could tell with just a glance. What made you alert was that Zhao Long, Zhao Hu, and Xia Changshu's screening speed was just as fast as yours.
Clearly.
Their levels were similar to yours, and their senses weren't far behind. Everyone kept screening while moving closer to the crater. The closer they got, the more lava fire they found. The heat rose terrifyingly, and their senses began to fail. Everyone was forced to slow down. After another hour, they finally reached the crater. Standing at the edge, stepping on scorching lava, you looked down at the churning magma. The intense heat made your throat dry. It felt like it could evaporate everyone. The lava fire inside was even more abundant and more terrifying than outside. Everyone was fully focused, not daring to be distracted for a second. Suddenly, a gasp broke out. A figure in a light-colored dress stepped lightly onto the magma. Walking into the crater, she was about to pick up a lava fire. No one expected Xia Changshu to find it first. And immediately, everyone's expressions turned hostile. Miss Xia, this lava fire belongs to no one yet. We all have the right to claim it. That's right, Miss Xia. We won't be holding back. Facing such a huge prize, everyone was ready to fight for it. You felt the same way. You weren't exactly a saint. Having lived 2 lives, you knew that to live well, you have to be selfish and a bit cold-hearted sometimes, especially in this martial world. Facing their hostile glares, Xia Changshu turned around. She smiled slightly and said softly, "You've misunderstood. I have no interest in this lava fire. I just came with you to see it and see if I could help anyone. Now that it's been found, my job here is done. Whoever wants it can take it." With that, she didn't hesitate. She turned and left the crater, giving up the lava fire. Seeing her give it up so easily, everyone was stunned for a moment. Then they all smiled. Miss Xia is truly a living saint. They showered her with praise, their hostility vanishing instantly. But you couldn't help but frown. Is she really that kind-hearted? Xia Changshu's gentle smile was like a spring breeze. It made it impossible to stay suspicious. Seeing that smile, the crowd even felt a bit of regret. What a kind girl. They were just planning to steal from each other. Seriously messed up. Now let's talk about who gets the lava fire. It's all about skill. Whoever grabs it, owns it. Xia Changshu left. Everyone's back at each other's throats, secretly building up their power, ready to fight any time. The tension is high. Suddenly, Zhao Long and Zhao Hu spoke up. "Stop fighting, all of you. The lava fire belongs to our Zhao family." The group heard that and instantly shot nasty looks at them. "Yours, the Zhao family? Why?" Zhao Long sneered. A strong, invisible force suddenly burst around him. Tiny bolts of lightning sparkled around him. Seeing that, the crowd's faces turned even gloomier. Ding Jin, level 4. Plus, he's got level 1 lightning talent. Everyone stepped back a bit. Zhao Long's power is scary. None of these people can compete. Zhao Hu laughed at them, looking proud. Anyone still got something to say? The crowd knew they couldn't win. They didn't dare utter a single word. Zhao Long looked smug. He snorted, then turned to look at Zhao Yue. "If I'm right, you want the lava fire too, right?" Zhao Yue replied coldly. "What are you after?" "Simple. Come back to Zhao family with us. And you get the lava fire?" Zhao Yue snapped. "Dream on. I want the lava fire. And you can't stop me." As soon as she finished, power surged around her. Red flames wrapped around her body. No words needed. She raised her hand, using her melting fire skill. A red fireball flew straight at Zhao Long. At the same time, she stepped lightly, leaping up, reaching for the lava fire inside the volcano. Is this Zhao family's genius? Those flames around her are proof of her S-level fire talent, right? She's really strong. Seeing Zhao Yue's talent, everyone couldn't help but sigh. Zhao Long's lightning talent is already strong. But Zhao Yue's S-level fire power is even scarier. If people knew Zhao Yue's fire power had reached SS level, they'd be totally shocked. But it's a pity. Even with strong talent, her level is still too low. Trying to snatch lava fire from Zhao Long isn't easy. Her power is clearly just at level 1. Compared to Zhao Long's Ding Jin level 4, there's a huge gap 15, 16 levels apart. While amazed at Zhao Yure's talent, the crowd shook their heads. Zhao Yure, you really are the most talented in Zhao family history. But don't forget, the rest of us Zhao members aren't pushovers. Zhao Long scoffed, thinking Zhao Yure was too naive. Even if your talent is great, when the power gap's so big, it doesn't help. He shouted, lightning punch. Then punched through the air. Lightning flashed instantly. Electric fist shadows made from tiny bolts struck at Zhao Yure's fire ball. When they hit, the fireball shattered. The electric fist pierced through the fireball, aiming straight at Zhao Yue. Everyone saw it and shook their heads. No matter how talented Zhao Yue is, she can't beat the higher-ranked Zhao Long. Zhao Long and Zhao Hu smiled. This will make Zhao Yue accept reality. She obediently go back to Zhao family. Seeing her fireball destroyed by Zhao Long, Zhao Yue looked serious. She quickly turned and made more fireballs. You in the crowd, your eyes shifted, secretly building up your power. While everyone watched, Zhao Yue threw a tiny fireball close to the ground. Covered by the lava flames, it quickly merged with Zhao Yue's fireball, riding Zhao Yue's fireball. It slammed into Zhao Long's electric fist shadow together. The unstoppable electric fist shadow was instantly swallowed by the fireball. Then the fireball hit Zhao Long, covering his whole body.